Welcome back to the channel, soap fans. It is an absolutely beautiful day to dive headfirst into the endless, chaotic drama happening right now in Salem. Wait a second. Is Cat Green actually going to betray the entire ISA for EJ DiMera? Or is EJ about to get his heart completely ripped out and stomped on by yet another woman? Are you kidding me right now? The chemistry between EJ DiMera and Cat Green is literally burning a hole through my television screen, but we all know Cat is playing a massive, incredibly dangerous game of Russian roulette with the DiMera. Welcome back to Peacock TV. Spoilers, your home for all things Salem, and the absolute best place for the juiciest days of our lives gossip. We have got a massive storyline brewing with the DiMera family today. And trust me, you are going to want to hear every single detail of this. Before we get into my wild predictions and my heavy rants, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat of the drama. Look, guys, we need to talk about what the writers are doing with EJ DiMera right now because I am honestly losing my mind. The spoilers are making it crystal clear that EJ is falling incredibly hard for Cat Green. I mean, the guy is practically ready to hand over the keys to the DiMera kingdom. And what triggered this sudden rush of intense romance? It was that kiss cam moment. EJ was sitting there, watching his brother, Chad DiMera, lock lips with Belle Black on a giant stadium screen, and it flipped a switch in his brain. We all know EJ dated Belle, and we all know EJ is fiercely competitive with Chad. Seeing Chad move on and find happiness with Belle absolutely triggered EJ's massive ego. EJ cannot stand being the lonely brother, so he is throwing all of his energy into romancing Cat Green. But let's be real for a second. Cat Green is not just some innocent woman swept up in the DiMera charm. Cat is an undercover agent for the ISA, and her entire mission is to investigate EJ DiMera and his shady pharmaceutical dealings. Rafe Hernandez has been breathing down Cat's neck, warning her not to get too close to EJ. Rafe sees the writing on the wall. Rafe is the only person in Salem with a working brain right now, and he knows that Cat is crossing the line from professional spy to emotionally compromised lover. Rafe literally warned Cat that she is getting too close, but Cat is completely ignoring him. I honestly believe Cat is making the biggest mistake of her life by lying to Rafe and pretending she has everything under control. Here at Peacock TV, spoilers, we've been tracking this storyline since the very beginning, and we think the writers are giving us a massive case of deja vu. Do you guys remember when Cat first came to Salem? She was literally hired to play a fake Abigail Devereaux. Cat manipulated Chad DiMera. She lived in his house. She played with his emotions. And what happened? Cat ended up falling completely in love with Chad. It is her exact pattern. Cat goes undercover. She manipulates a DiMera brother, and then she catches real feelings for her mark. I cannot believe the writers are having Cat do the exact same thing to EJ DiMera, but I am absolutely here for it, because the stakes are 1,000,000 times higher this time around. The actor playing EJ, Dan Feuerriegel, is absolutely killing it right now. He brings this incredible, dark Stefano DiMera energy to the role, but he also has this weird, desperate vulnerability when it comes to the women he loves. EJ thinks he has found this deep, soulful connection with Cat. They have that shared history from the rehabilitation clinic in Italy, where Cat used to read Wuthering Heights to EJ while he was in a coma. EJ thinks this is destiny. EJ thinks Cat is his soulmate. But EJ is completely blind to the fact that Cat is wearing a wire, reporting back to the ISA, and plotting to take down his entire empire. I honestly feel a little bad for EJ, and I never thought I would say that. If you ask me, Kat is completely torn, and AnnaLynne McCord is playing this internal conflict perfectly. You can see it in her eyes every single time EJ looks at her. McCord and Feuerriegel have off-the-charts chemistry, and it makes this whole plot twist so much more painful. Kat knows she has a job to do. The ISA needs her to get the dirt on EJ's miracle drug, Versavix. This drug is an absolute nightmare. It is not approved by the FDA. It is highly unstable. And we already know from the spoilers that Dr. Wilhelm Rolf's experiments are failing miserably. The lab rats are dying, and poor Lexi Carver is experiencing terrifying neurological symptoms because EJ played God with her life. Kat knows this drug is dangerous and needs to be stopped, but every time EJ touches her, she completely forgets about the ISA. I think Kat is going to choose EJ over the mission, but it is going to be too late. Let's talk about the inevitable cliffhanger we are going to get during Sweeps Month. You guys know the soap opera formula just as well as I do. Kat and EJ are going to hit the sheets. They are going to have this massive, romantic declaration of love, and then EJ is going to find her ISA badge or overhear her talking to Rafe Hernandez. It is going to happen, and it is going to be explosive. When EJ DiMera finds out that Kat Green has been playing him this entire time, he is going to go nuclear. We are talking about a man who is currently plotting to violently kidnap his own sister, Kristen DiMera, just because Kristen tried to mess with Johnny DiMera. EJ does not forgive, and EJ certainly does not forget. If EJ finds out that Kat used their sacred memories of Italy and manipulated his vulnerable heart just to steal his pharmaceutical secrets, EJ is going to destroy her. I honestly believe EJ might lock Kat in the DiMera secret room and throw away the key. The tragic part is that Kat's feelings are actually genuine. She is not just a cold-hearted spy. She is a woman who accidentally fell in love with the villain. But in Salem, intentions do not matter. The only thing that matters is loyalty, and Kat's loyalty is split right down the middle. I am screaming at my television every time Kat tells Rafe Hernandez that she has the situation handled. No, Kat, you do not have it handled. You are playing with a loaded gun, and EJ DiMera is going to pull the trigger the second he realizes he has been played for a fool. I cannot wait to see how Chad DiMera reacts to all of this, too. Chad already knows how manipulative Kat can be from the whole fake Abigail disaster. When Chad finds out that Kat is now sinking her claws into EJ, Chad is going to try to warn his brother. But EJ is so arrogant and so competitive with Chad that EJ will probably ignore the warnings just to spite him. EJ wants to prove that he can have a successful, passionate relationship while Chad is out there playing house with Belle Black. It is this toxic brotherly rivalry that is blinding EJ to the massive ISA trap sitting right in his living room. This is the kind of high-stakes, emotional storytelling that keeps me glued to my screen every single weekday. We have legacy characters, dangerous secret serums, undercover spies, and a tragic romance that is destined to end in tears. I am begging the writers to drag this out because the tension is absolutely delicious. I want to see Kat squirm every time EJ talks about trust. I want to see Rafe Hernandez pull his hair out trying to keep Kat focused on the mission. And most of all, I want to see the exact moment EJ's heart breaks and turns into pure Stefano DiMera ice. So, I have to ask you guys, because I am dying to know your thoughts on this mess. Do you think Kat Green is actually going to abandon the ISA and go fully rogue to protect EJ DiMera, or do you think EJ is going to figure out the truth and completely destroy her life? Take a side and let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Make sure you subscribe to Peacock TV Spoilers for all your daily Days of Our Lives updates, rumors, and rants. I will see you all in the next video.